obeton ne nsem emaye no obetumi aboa ma Ghana akonanim na asan toaba eyi mrahye bedwafo na omoso akwa mra aboa ma Ghana etimi etumpon. The 4th Republic 8th Parliament ena ekonawiye enchekra na chese ono ekonawiye na bibia anso akwakoto din na election amanfo akanse bebre ena ede afa ho demonstrations ahodo yesi ho niam ahodo bebre bebaye ne de nyina akwakoda ye nra aye manyako ni nyina ne wonwa ede animu ede onsa ko she krata ase se yakwa sign asundwe apam se beya Ghana yasundwe wiase fe ne nyina hwesua ye no besan akuremu na yabɔ ho ban meden ede Kwabena Owusu Dakwah initials ne KOD metram enne awei ede ama wofa Kofi Apia na yedi dwumadie no aboa ma Ghana enso akɔ nanim na ansana yebeduo yenkoma tetwetwe no so no yenkonkohwe apomuden ho nsɛm emra wɔtwea herbal ewa ha abani waso mic no
ai maso
ya so ya de nyame ase na bɔkɔ de
nyame ni medi ni yepa
de nyame ase pa na osi wɔtwea ya de
ijane showa wana beba
wana beba asisi amanfo na amanfo ni bia
amanfo na ba
definitely mami tiwe
KOD mi da se awie na memfa enchia emu odene ema woni wahwefo ni watiefo minim say it's already you can
it's already
yeah menchia mu so already ni so nyina na Facebook for so mechia mu Kessben de afidi eso enti Ghana hadi obi so obi a ehwe awia we sei na program so eso na koba saa so a yebeto aba na ye dwendwen ho ye nto nkohene ni asomdwie no ni nyina gi so se dwen ya pomden ho enti enye fidi ni free asi ma bese numpe men ya men kasa nche ese ade a eye no ye nka ho asem pi wankasa osohwe a obedi ho adanse mene o ka pomden asem se sabi mpradua sampani se enkaduane a wa metoro ma meja so no enka ye kiri nanso enne suatra anti enuane ahodo a nipadua no yedi komu no asanda ni awudro de maye enti ne amayare adoso akoma enuo so adoso sabi mpradua sa enne sa wo nkanche bi na se wo paduane de na ofre ofon so a aduane obo ne din kire onyame amoa okora wonte da enuane ahodo a aye chemicals se no aye se ye cheye se toto ye na ye di koni paduane na aye awudro na ekunye enti ne akora 14 years na yare friend say BP mojablo so na wanya bi na wa sha ase enum BP aduro akane na nka ye say BP yesikafo yare ana say wona atukwan kotena brochire yare ne esan say na wo mkwa brochire a enuane ahodo a wo ho no ma wo mudie no esan say ani wo mo system ne enfant no na de yare bre wo mo na mo say so de ba Ghana ha ma wo fo di ba ene yakra begu ha ma yedi akane ubenya ade a ye dokodoko anoma gise bronya bre enti nka bronya yi bai no afi na abenya ade a ede adie nanso ne de bia akora akosku a ne bi hye ne bag mu chemicals na akoni padue no me ne yare doso tina yare BP adoso obia enya bi na ehe ni padua no ekoba saade a ewo se ye pa bi duro kroje ye papa ne de kan yare no ne dum yare na eba fom na ye sa hwe ye na didie mu yie sabi de ye die de ye nom na ne ye home no eno na epra yen na ekoba saade a wontimi enko sabi enya edura ye friend say otwea heba pada honom yesi say ye pe krama ko ro ko chenam a na se kai da bi wo honom a ye nkofa ensu nyame ye emwa wo otwea heba powder we ni edura obi a wo mogabru so pressure e wo soro pa wo benom na ba normal de ama na rehosem ne say se wo ye be ma de a okọ 2-3 years pe na abeja guy name mama no Mr 2 minutes esan say eduna onu ma ye burundi na wode ko tia ne pressure no automatically edum no ja wodem e manem paswa grobe kofom 2 minutes pepetre pio na woda ho wie e na wo ye oba e manatin ka ti kwa akiri nti wona ni kunu hia wodem a na mempesa de bia wonte de enti wana wakra na be ma be kra na onte de esan ha omukuru ma okunu to nro ahodo no because oba na tin ka ma ye e na mo hia nna num otwa herbal powder we de abra wote ba ko sei na wode agunso ohiem anumu ana afra na wanom no yare na ekọ na wate nka na ba be ma yare na ekọ a na o ma yore gina brane we sabi enye chana fo nuro enye chemicals eye pure herbal esan ye aduane nti se wonom a woni di kura timi nom na ha wonum yare no ena etu ase de amon sabi obi nya ka akwanhia ka ba 10 years ni genesis yade ano odene ne wo se wo ye bia wa ye enu wonom wanom ne wode sa wasa ne wode tua wode atua se okodu fie anwumre na se wana ho ama enkora amfa ne sisi achi anane park si so kwase adwuma ontumi nna sa nipa no mo twa heba powder sisi yare no se wo ye oba se wo ye bema na ekọ na ne ho ato no obi ye driver ni sabi ti no mo twa anwa ka no onamre mo wonom a na ye ni poso obidu fie ne wa ye se mire sisi ne ye ne ya mesrawo no mo twa heba powder asa obi ye mesini obi ye carpenter ni obi ye kuani wonafom koko abai wo se wo bobo ne koko ano sisi ne gi ne twi eno ano no ne wo se wo ye bia wa ye ne nko wona onnom otwa heba powder na yare na ekọ na wo hotimi ato sisi ne kura ni pabia no se wo beko se wo bebo efrisi nti bani se ya nkoto wa ye na se bi obi ne wo bedu dem ohwira to honom se wo ko sisi ne mu ansa sisi ne bekum ye okura poma num otwa heba powder bema bia se bi onye sisi yare ko 2 years na wodi painkillers ayi na duro na onnom edi nkwa hodo esrasra no obenya guy name Mr 2 minutes ono obehia dem petre pia ono awie afi osoria na China for no na ogusu na onnom mesrew emwa 5 years time no say no be no ma emfa enne num otwa heba powder koko na etete wo koko ntise bi enu no ma de bia obi ye makeups because fi na ni ho ayi na mutum ofere de bia otwi pons no de nam mesrew no otwa heba powder koko nti wuja na moja eba na kokobo no na atwe ba na eye wo yase wa no madura eka wontimi nya onan de bia wo ye motim mesrew num otwa heba powder na se wo ye bema koko no tra so 2 years pe wontini no musisi moja ntimi mfa mu ye e ma o ma yokọ fom afi uni obehia dem waka ya verse no na timi ni obehia dem yensa enan ene ba akodo kura no ayebo achi bidin ye fre na adwatwe mame obehia ye radi yesu mu bre o obehia ofo so ye ba ku se kim no to hono ma ni mu tutu etimi nu aba ye frate wuba e ma ne bene mesro no otwa heba powder we etu koko na si wi a na eje wa hoden strong ko betimi ni oba de ahia na ama wo ho to na ayi wo guy name na your friend Mr 2 minutes no na e de free ho na ogina brane enti wo twa we ho sei sebi mpleduasa yare bi an hawo na wo ye bema wo ti guns wo hie mu nom ache 30 minutes boss akwa na pinika no kri wo pe bibia ye yare hawo de edi ka pia yare no na yi ni free ho wi a wo gina brane sebi mpleduasa na jo ade sa wontimi na wana wabia opie no abejonso wana wabia opie no wajonso amade achi hwe ye nkora no se wopie na okwa ke wodi ubon se wonu aba di wachi na jonso de wo ubon se watwe oba me na de akosoro me efemi kofi na de spell within KOFI mo say bra ojonso no kwa achire wo ba ene aba besi wo na aseke obo won kaye se bibia ye dai atochima oni padua nemu na se wanhwe yi aye be hye roba ansa na watimi adwonso abra eba sare so no na ma o ma yo no gya ni edum afi bo hu se wo yiri pia okwa yi abuei okwa yi fra abuei because aye wo ya se ne ya wontimi nyana anhwe yi a na obi akwache ne kwan ho na wakoye de ama no num otwa heba powder yare ne ko na de wo ho de nsema ba wonam 40 years abranti ye sebi mpaduasa so wura dwaye na wa woro ho a na wo hwe de sen ho na wura ho na wuti ni so ye dia kani ene oba 4 years dia yepe atwe wuram aya lengelenge aya se straw aya se cleon wan kasa kura ye be ma no wo fere mesro potwa heba powder tigun so hie mu no asa yare na ekọ na asa aworo na dia ba irima na hoode abam because after election no there is Christmas aha no de ni je na ekodie sabi bogas na be sa abaga na ha obo mba ska wo $100 omo na ne ba akọ bebelebe na wo so wo ha wo ni sika ne bi sisi ni mo ya mre wutimi no yere nkode ya boga beje no basi ye boya ho ba nya yaresa ma oba ne wo se gina na so wo sika no ba na sisi ni nti wo na wo sentia me kama sem se me de bia me se nya me se won che me niam mienu won che me sika won che me sisi moden se sika na amakura sisi moden de won fa nom me aha na ma me ye bema aha na mitimi se mbusa me Dr. Aji me bema edo ni wotwa heba powder se bi se wo pe bia to na wo kumase a bia tu oduro bia obenya bia to top do na etu dia na ko Fredimens e wo KO say wo akra na ba Kessben FM ye fie honom anasa okashi drug lane also ebi wo honom ana betime ko Ekus pharmacy e wo ahyaman takradefo beko AA mensa ho okọ ho a ebi e wo ho takwa e wo owa se ko ho benya bi ato say wo tamale a mesro tieni tamale PK Gombila okọ no ho a ebi e wo ho Koforidia Gapson Pharmacy obenya bi ato se wo sunwa eye cap herba obenya bi ato brekum obeko Clement herba station ho no ma anasa Abrosamian sa former champion obenya bi e won ho no mo Domahin Kro Man Sky okọ no ho a ebi e wo ho go asofo de obeko ja herba wo se me to ebra e friend say Otwia herbal powder Junior Asamoah enso ewa sanwe so wo se meto otwia herbal powder Philomena Fosuya pacho wo dwinase wo se meto otwia herbal powder baby a wo bia benya biato se wo kọ na wonya bi nto ame numbers no wo screen so na wo fa numbers no na wo frame 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 and the last number is 0551 22 82 81 se bi se wo Cape Costa kwabwachi ansan makasa ka ho benya bi ato de bia me kama sem se ema ni fie nye de ema na ma fie ye de na so ba yare a wontumi nka na hye ne ho se bi okoye family planning ene wo ye ne menses no ema obi de ko 2 years ni ema obi de ba 2 days etwa obi de ba ani tum obi de ba na ya se hwe no mesra wo ba to aduro na enkofanso wo hye nom freme mechiro de obeye no na obenom se oba ni man koye wa hemfie ho enka bi wo ho enso bi gu onu otwea no ekọ ba oba mfanso wo hie nom wo foro no mechiro de obeye no wo to ase twon eye wo yesi wonya siatika wo foro mechiro de obeye no enkyere de ma no si no de bia me se me ema na tu medin Dr. Aji hwe oba wo 7 gate wona oba ni hia dem wo se wo bie ma no bie first gate second third fourth last one na 7 no no ba na tiem Haji wo si minyae wo se to so akoni ye wo time ya 2 minutes a wo ba ntimi ka Aji da to the office so kan pa cho me time na 2 minutes momwa me na menya 20 minutes menya 30 minutes numbers on screen so wo de offer me pe meto mbo ase na ma kire wo me last ne say me na ko point de me to no obi wu no 90 years na na yere ya miensa keto no 25 years so ya brand na aga ya bako papa bi ka ho na mo sisi munya dene emu amra na da konkonsa ni be mo ka ne yonku be ba wasem ke what say we was say ke ori di open mouth no kon pe de ke wo pe de ka tina mi mo sisi munya dene
all right
na pe ma ni bi
that's right
na Ghana say che man no obi nya 5 na fa wen pa be ndey
they are on bed
ndey I don't know yeah o cha ba powder to bi nom abusuya nchemfa stable no so na aropa
obia
de go so sim no one man na tea coffee de mpene sugar ene milk asa na so de go kubensu mu de a oba no obetiem Aji
Dr. Aji, thank you very much. Ochia herbal powder and otin kase ye de abro na drupa e wo dwaso eno no ntie ye be share ye nkomo twetwe na se election avenue so medical kase aka na fua mako nwotwe na ye de aye election no ahyehyɛ so say hwan na win election no why wadwen say what Ghana ha na wo nkonkoto aba me ka kyerɛw sɛ ene bra na anase edu aye 7th of December 2024 ko na koto aba presidential candidates no me mako du mienu na nkom ye du miensa nanso baako etwa ne nya ahwedan aka mako du mienu de open no ofa ballot paper na ya list your saa du mienu from a soro ekosi form ti de open no na box no mu na hoye empty no wo de okokromoti wo de abo inki mu na wo de tim ho wo wi a paper ntomago be wo ho wa paper na kama wa fold na de akwakoto box no mu asembia eni ebebia na yebekwa akodi nkomo na yahwe mewo engineer Peter Entwibuasiakon, Deputy Director General Commission for TVET oha na yakwa akodi nkomo ade afa the New Patriotic Party ni yahwe education in terms of TVET na wia yɛasɛ wurem ɛwɔ MPP no ankasa mu. Engineer, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Na bɔkɔ deɛ.
Yɛhɔ nyametiase.
Ɛdɛ nyame ase.
Na wɔn nso ho te sɛ.
Nyame adom yɛn nso yɛn ho yɛ
Kessben.
Aye.
Majumudin.
Definitely, yes. Edeni deɛ bɛkɔ so ayagye.
Mobɔkɔ so agye.
Bɛkɔ so agye.
Yes,
Ɛkɔ so yɛ adwuma so.
Mobɔ ho mmɔden.
Yes, yɛ
That's
adwuma
good.
so aboa.
Oh, yeah, sure.
My Ghana akɔ n'anim.
Yeah.
Right. Mame Nhyase from TVET. Na yɛhwɛ hɔ kakra nsa ne abɛti asim. Kane TVET ɛne ne TVET yɛse nsonson yɛabam. Kane na deɛ teɛ ne sɛ before 2017 na nipa dodo a wɔ TVET na no mu ndi bɛyɛ 20,000 koraa. Bɛnɛ yi hundreds of thousands ɛna ɔmo akɔ akɔwuram. Deɛ nsoronkroyɛ ɛna mde abɛwura TVET ne mu a ɛma yɛnya anasɛ yɛbɛnya ho mfasoɔ wɔ man mu ha.
Yo, apanyemi that's bebree. Na ɛne sɛ TVET no ebi nkra se anything. Ɛyɛ technical and vocational education and training.
Okay.
Kwan a yɛfa so titi enipa. Na adeɛ na wɔkyerɛ no no odi gu ne tirim na asan de ne nsa no yɛ.
Okay. Ti osua gu ne tirim no.
Na asan
de ne nsa enso ɛyɛ.
Ɛno ne technical and vocational education.
Okay.
Na no ɛna aban ɛyɛ Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɔne Dr. Bawumia ɔmo aban ɛbaeɛ no. Before 2017, na yɛwɔ about 9 ministries. And na ɔmo nyinaa running some form of TVET. 9. Oko a bit to say Ministry for Employment. That's what the NVTI. NVTI na eno running TVET programs.
Okay.
But not under the Ministry of Education.
Okay.
Oko social welfare. Na omu training center. Community development. Oko aviation. Omu training center. Ministry of Transport. I mean, so many ministries.
About 9 of them.
Oh, yes. Na about we who say Obia H na adienko. And I under the Ministry of Education so na ye wo Ghana Education Service. And na omo manage the grammar education and technical and vocational education at the same time. But the fact is technical vocational education, the outcome of the training is different from what you training say walk through grammar education.
Okay.
Because technical education, nipa no o kyerɛ no nyɛ sɛ o kyerɛ sɛ wɔmfa ngu ne ntirim nko a ɛtwa sɛ wonya workshop. Workshop no you need a requisite equipment in the workshop. Na afei wonya consumables, materials are ɛde yɛ practicals. Nti nipa no obɛtwa na wasɛ no, na wasɛ twa na wasɛ no, obɛya kɔpem sɛ obɛhu yɛ. Ɛno nso pa ho a ɛtwa sɛ wonya technical people. Nipa almost na instead of or industry no na or classroom or chromadia. So it makes it so expensive. So the outcome of technical education is different. Into aban bia ba osum kakra na wajai oso eye aban we nko. In fact, for the past 8 years, it's only this government and I invested more than 10 billion Ghana cedis.
Wow.
To prop up technical and vocational education in the
More
country.
than 10 billion.
More than 10 billion. Yes.
What do you see with it? I didn't know more when you have one person who invested so much in that.
You see, every day I tremble na Ghana, the enemy so be a by school, me bano or school way or cool university or admitting or ha. But I didn't know Obano eye. O Suniadia, Obenian San Juma, Ghana ha. Impo so be an fan Juma. On one casabit create a Juma man, and that is the essence of technical and vocational education. It gives you the opportunity to create job for yourself, and as a Ubin buy into your knowledge. Skills now one no biato. So you can learn in Ghana and then be employed abroad.
Okay.
Na yipia kakra if you abrochi e Ghana. And until it gives you that opportunity. At the same time, it creates opportunity for others. Because who create a job, you're also going to employ somebody. But it will be a normal, traditional theory education, or only skills. And until on my they invest more in technical and vocational education. Example, Oko Germany, Gentia, Oko Europa, the lowest unemployment rate the youth unemployment the lowest in Europe is because akrabia obenya oboko school no more than 51% of every school going child in Germany go through TVET.
Wow.
And I know about a month ago na me wo China na me name penifo say he didn't come and omo history say about 25 years ago omo education system na it is Ghana there na they concentrated more on theory and omo tajon sabi we need to learn from others. They took people to Germany and omo ko sua hono mo niema no and I feel Oman Kasa di become home. And for the past 20 years, China, they are leading in technology. Wow. Now, almost say over 8,000 technical schools no more. Every year they are churning out more than 4.2 million Ghanaians. Chinese are almost every school equabonting.
See, Osha screen is engineer and Jina Hono, and you show the call China and Okoye and Bino and Ohono.
Yes, we're a World Young Scientist Forum.
Okay.
And I'm inviting to make us our
okay.
Now, Osha and Kora Omukusku Hona, almost the statistics in China, more than 71% of Obia Oye school, our China, no, echo through TVET.
More than 71%.
More than 71%. So you cannot develop as a country if you neglect an investment in technical and vocational education. Because radio, me no TS is here. Table here tissues is here. I a TVET person here. Atare a TVET person. Microphone is here in TVET. Will be all connected signal. No, I'm a technical person. Will spectacle TVET. Will watch lighting, AC, the flooring, the ceiling, everything. We generate electricity, we generate our far end. No, boosting up, no transmit it, no receive it, no distribute it. We pumping so, pumping so, no treating so, no supplying so through pipe to the far end. These are all done by technical people. And when you neglect that area, say me investor, then you do not want to see the development of your country. And no, and I ban way by no obviously Ghana educational system. And some of the transformative policies are by with the and say, Ghana Education Service. I know more share technical and vocational education, so any theory so no. Or say maybe technical and vocational education no free. GSSC. Na yama new agency I'm managing no. Na GS I'm managing only grammar education.
Okay.
And until Parliament passed a new law. Our friend said Pre-Tertiary Act, Pre-Tertiary Education Act, no, Act 1049, and now established Ghana Education Service. Say only theory education. So now Ghana Technical and Vocational Education Service, a TVET service, almost so technical and vocational education. So a TVET. And I'm saying, sir, TVET education, no. Me no kasa sisi ye aban no esan de beka free SHS no ho anunti enam ne bo eden pa o
TVET no
wo ba eco school yes opeso okosua me fan say opeso be engineer opeso be no obeto cables obeto tester obeto enema choto to nyina na wasa to materials odi be ye practicals enu empa ho no what sign here technical person very expensive and so aban fa nyina hoka
enti me nyina ho asa very expensive na currency na yakana trasa enti ka individual e ka se or go through no nwatua ko betua be yesen ansa na wetime wi so quantifier according to omo hwe education so area sin nyina no so obet answer na betime training a technical person back no it can train 5 theory students. Wow. To one technical
person,
a trainee,
no. That can train 5 of one theory education, Wow. And you can imagine how expensive it is. And then my video is in a new workshop at Banway are set up in this country.
Machines
these are new equipment at Banway. This government has built 23 state-of-the-art workshops new modern it is our stadium pitch no so ne kese no so ne fom nyina e na ye de mfidie pa omo simulation labs enkura ne be ko computer so nti obeye bibia wo lab no so ansa na waba practical room sa equipment we nyina ye de nyina bekum okọ KTI haya ba kusi ho okọ adakwajache aye technical university campus no no ya siba hen sa dansi ye bi e na ye sin wo all across the country 23
of the machines
nti say car ayi ayi hu yi aye car aye electronic cars no bibia e wo hu bia ye de hu bibia be si wo say akra no ye generate fault say fault no and ye generate no find the fault nti no a be kire no wa sua bibia wo mu bia
debut I say my daisy kakra we nyina wo Ghana all these things are in Ghana
and these have been put in place in the last 7 years and that this government just say Oko Germany and Fidie Wahon and no be pepe. Sad is the same thing as KTI.
Okay.
And they did in Fidie Gum. A strong formula, Nina, almost Sa and Nema Owi, Senesi, a prepare way, Sunyane building, Bakwa Banzone, Cape Coast, Okotema, Technical Institute, but Bia across the country.
You mean to tell me, say, all the 23 institutions, you know, Bia Wenum,
Bia Wumbi, and all the schools na ewo under NVTI any de keka hona ye de be share Ministry of Education so no all workshop ni nyina ye yi mfidie ni nyina agu ni nyina afiri ho and yato ni ones abego
why say mfidie den ka bebo
oh say ebi ho na eya cake
okay outmoded
into hu hia say ebe mo go so we needed to upgrade the workshops the modern ones all mo betimi de sua ade no na otimi ehu Enti abdia aban we aye wo Ghana in terms of me no kata sisi e oko ni aye wo Ghana na Kenya na trust om do mo bebo yen ama omoduru ye level no enti educational system there in fact me Canada bia say one of the appointments are aban we aye the best abana ya there were appointing bebre but one of the best appointments the appointment of the current Minister for Education.
Dr.
The man is versatile. The man is so knowledgeable. And Nema all year was Minister of Education. So Nyame Maya Kwenya, na se NPP start washu the next 4 years. Our Ghana Ghana, no one that said me knows Ekasa say Ghana, yeah, they to say, yeah, be started at DBFN say educational toll. African countries in Obia back Ghana no be send educational system. Reported now last month about one thing say Africa hanyina educational eye papa omo policy ideas eye papa no Ghana yetoso mienu Tunisia ne din kan.
Wow.
So you can see the improvement in Ghana educational system today. Last 2023 West Africa Examination Council for omo exams na nkura omo ya de pa no ye idom nyina gu ho miensa ye din kan ni nyina fi Ghana. So you can see, say, Dr. Maumia Ekasano, or Kasembi, or say, a dentina yeji to me. What is the essence of seeking the mandate of the people? You seek the mandate of the people to provide for them things that they themselves cannot provide for themselves.
Okay.
So,
and
Obama also can the same thing. Also, the essence of leadership is to look out for the difficulties the people are facing and then provide solutions. And until all the time we are providing solutions. And no, and now what did now the quarter to one this for one? You must have said then okay. And me, I am so happy. Say I cut 2 weeks. And no 2 weeks, can I
just 8 days.
About 8 days.
Yes.
Oh, here this year's election. It is so calm. Because a big grand see that.
Yes.
Because it's about policy. This time, anyone who is going to vote in this election has a reason to vote. A reason to go to the booth to vote. Okay. And that is what we need in this country. And must say, you do it, Obiatem, Timian, why you don't want to do, you don't want them pano. I think that we're moving forward. And I think it's a plus to this country, and it's a plus to Dr. Baumia, and one year, there be Ghana politics.
All right. My TVET, I say 7 years down the line, somebody will say, what do you have to show?
You see, say, and also Udin can say 2017, almost every basic education, almost technical education, no. Now, it was about 20,000. So, see, I'm not going to say 2023 academic year, more than 60,000. And almost technical because say abandon the secure room. A few way, nipa almost every office and they almost apply. First, no, be must say, why we not there? And technical. Yes. And then you say it has become a hot cake in the country. Everyone wants their child to go to technical school because the same thing that we're gonna. So what is the need for you saying that are there yet theory? Now what better than my example be now no me free tamaleba and many young lady be trying in China many didn't come and so what are you doing? So I'm a student. I'm so what are you studying? And also me linguistics. I'm so okay. How many are you in the class? So we are about 600. So wow, level 200, 600. I started calculating in my head 200. Level 100, level 200. And look at the number. And this is one program. I think dondology, or sociology. All these people are going to come out without any skill. And to me, I have proposed there. We, the regulators, have to put caps on certain programs so that we can push more to do skill programs. And the more we get people to do skill programs, and no, and more money, because they don't depend on you to give them job. They will create the job by themselves. Although, I still get emails, companies seeking to get me move from that's where you because you're a technical person, just like a footballer, you're a professional person. They all want to get you, sell you almost per skill, no? Because the amount of percentage, and that is the essence of having the skills. So, and then I buy with this guy shame. Ama what the marathon home, what you're passing new law. See, before near war, TVET, a Council for Technical and Vocational Education, and I were NAPTEX. NAPTEX in charge of managing HND, Higher National Diploma, and I buy at the Parliament. And you're passing new law, Education Regulatory Bodies Act 1023. And I established the Commission for TVET. Commission for TVET, and the regulator for all skill training in the country, from pre-tertiary to tertiary. All the technical universities, all the pre-institutions, technical institutions in the country. No one has the mandate to issue certificate to anybody unless it is issued by the commission. The reason is we want to standardize things. A certificate Ghana who could do Africa, it is highly recognized because it is the standard is the same as what is there in abroad. And these are the standard that are with the educational system in Ghana. And so Ghana so through technical education, skills are. This is the best place for you to go. Now, all the technical institutions in the country have been upgraded. They have been, retooled. Retooled. New equipment are buying inside university. Sikawum, say, as trainees, now ukuta skills are set up your own job.
So in this case, meaning the next few years, we are going to see people who will be manufacturing, creating, and putting a lot of things for Ghana. For Ghana,
and we're going to even export them because people are going to be trained, and the skills demand out there is so high. When me call Germany, when said they want to train Ghanaians to come and work in Germany.
Train Ghanaians here.
Train Ghanaians here to come and work in Germany.
Why Ghana?
Because the only difficulty I want to say the language barrier, because they need to learn the language.
The German language.
Almost in technical educational system now, it is similar to what they do in Germany. And for that matter, they want to train Ghanaians. Now, Germany, and we are still working out things as we enter. Now, me call China. One of the deals are modern strike and say some of the schools here in Ghana studying for 3 years or 4 years in at tertiary institutions, who study 2 years, or Hong Kong, so China, no could another 2 years. Na enema omu wo e wo omu school no. Ghana hana me my cohort twice. Me cohort first. My impression about Chinese changed. And when I went there the second time, I made me call almost school. And I'm saying, hey, and if no one that's to me challenging the Western world because they have really developed. And for that matter, if there's an opportunity for anyone to go and study there, irrespective of the language, go and learn. Because so could be engineer. Na so she nema omode chira omonema Master Obaba not the one anyway. So these are the opportunities we are creating for Ghanaians.
The TVET schools, are they running the same courses and answer differences room? A way na a be call other course of other schools and also running.
In fact, technical universities now. Almost running different programs, although some of them are the same. Electrical engineering could be the same, but the technical universities, some a bit more almost niche areas. Oko Boliga, they are into agric. Oba Kumasia, they are into engineering. So they all have their niche areas, but they run other similar programs. And now Oba pre-tertiary now, pre-tertiary, some of the institutions, are running the same program, but you need to have the facilities to run the program you want to run. And until every program is accredited by the commission. You cannot run a program because you exist as a technical institution. No, the commission will send their technical people there, assess the equipment and the workshop you have there. Then we will accredit you. Say yes, you have what it takes to run the program. Now, if you have accreditation, the fact that accreditation to exist as a technical institution does not mean that you can run any program. No, you need accreditation to run the particular program. So the standard will be the same everywhere.
Wow. Say yaka a technical education, no kakra, vocational education, no kakra. Now, if you don't win power, it is possible that Bramo bring I'm saying it is possible because Agbibia on a vision or deba. The more someone we need power. What happens to it? What will you tell Ghanaians? They're not Ghana for. Now the works you've started, no.
In fact, as I was saying, now you better launch the commission for TVET. I will at the Kwaja workshop. Yes, a day and penny from no more share near a show no TV so no almost share. Obi ba me say, "Hey, nti my son am we nyame amwa na mo sa lose power dia." Nti san am we nyina e be ko waste because omo ba be so no, they have no clue, they have no idea. And until na who be him, it is incumbent on Ghanaians. Me, I have said it severally, say it will be one of the biggest mistakes Ghana you be making if we happen to vote for NDC. It will be one of the, because look, John Mahama has been in opposition for 8 years. Now, when him, no president, or by year president, or maybe so, and didn't call so, a man no year president or as a shadow president. Our question is, a year president. When we vote for you, you learn on the job. The only opportunity one gets to learn how to govern a nation is when you are the vice president. We had a vice president, John Mahama. He was a vice president. He became president. And or vice president, when to me and come up with any policy idea, he became president. No policy idea. What now? Opposition for 8 years. When you are in opposition, people will come to you with ideas. Now, one catch okay, we say no idea for 8 years, and yet he wants to be president again. Why should you even think of voting for such a person again?
He should come back and then rule the country again.
Upon you hear? Nyame ne boy say at arrangement 2. Iwiase Ghana koshe mu bi eye COVID na eto ye na NPP eye na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban na wo so enka John Mahama na wo so na NDC na wo amamumu a Ghana and Kam say kebeton ye ma ne dedidi.
How do you justify this?
I justify this because when President Kufuor left power, idea I say on my so a GDP. So GDP growth. President Kufuor ever saw a minimum 2001. No? GDP was growing at 3.3%. Or mass one free power. No, now it was growing at 9.4%. And at Hamas by a president. 2011, 10 on the oil. 2011, na yen GDP it could grow 14%. And na papa no efri mo koye. John Mahama beso mo. Adia na enam 14% no. Time na John Mahama free power. The GDP growth was 3.4. Back to 2001.
Factory setting.
Factory setting. Back to that is proper factory setting. And then they also a factory setting. That's why it's going to take us to. And Oshe, President Akufo-Addo from 3.4 now, Ojai in 2016. No? By the end of 2019, the GDP growth was 7%. Everything was moving in a positive direction. And na COVID besomu. Apani on my way, one say, Kotobeton and a Imuadia pan. Bibia ye didn't Ghana have more than 70% imported. No one is importing anything in the country because no plane is coming. No one is going out. Your borders in your close. Every economic activity became standstill. And I'm saying by the end of 2020, no, the GDP growth came down to 0.5. Just imagine. Nothing was happening. And Nana Akufo-Addo said, look, let me tell you something. NPP, idea back what you name. And they say, Obiewu, na me am your president, my friend, minister of education, energy, we cannot do it. But what we are best in doing, and they say, economy at Japansam, a combiera so sorry, a peja economy, you bet to me. Nana Akufo-Addo can't ask him we, if you are saying Obiati, and para economy na abedru 0.5 no. Me no kasa say the GDP growth is more than 4.7. Economy is moving. The indications are showing positive. And that shows that NPP can, and I keep saying that if anybody thinks any other political party can do it, I do not see any other political party in this country that can do it better than what NPP can do. No other political party. NDC cannot have no clue because there were ideas. I mean, I think let me talk a bit about how we have managed to keep energy supply in this country.
And let me go on because I'm on for issues because I can't a banana is a foreign and our energy sector will come crumbling down.
Yes, because sometimes they have to make news. And I'm telling you, they need to give praises to this government. Why don't they talk about the improvement are changing the face of power supply, our energy supply in the country? Mamika Semisho, Ghana, we had so many problems on our energy sector.
Your problem,
no problem, pa. And son NPP bosom.
No problem.
There were big problems.
What were the problem? Because according to the former president, Dumsono also, and to say Munko heaven.
Your mama is no. Your mama is ignorant in everything. And
ignorant,
I think he's absolutely ignorant in everything.
Ignorant.
Those who give him information, I think they don't help him.
Okay.
Or no, or if I were him, I would not even talk about energy. The problem he has caused Ghana on the energy sector, he shouldn't talk about. Here, Ghana, we shouldn't have gone into doom so. We should never have gone into doom so. When between 2009 and this Fobesuomo, a couple in 2013, NDC did not add a single power plant in the country. And now, say, manage energy, you project ahead. You know the demand for this year. You look at multinational companies are almost setting up. You look at the application of application for power. Now, what they are projecting for the demand for the following year. Now, you deploy a power plant. Say, we're going to need this amount of power. Can you deploy this power? No, plant, no generating my. And DC did not add anything. Between 2009, between 2020, 2012, now, energy demand, peak energy demand, now less than 2,900. Yet we were generating more than 2,300.
We were generating.
Now we were generating more than 2,300. So that is where the problem is. The problem was power. Aye fuel. Aye power plant. No. Now NDC was not able to supply Asogri power plant. Gas from Nigeria, West Africa pipeline President for the buyer. At that time, 2012, they were getting less than 45% supply from Nigeria.
Okay.
Akosombo was running on 3 turbines, instead of 6 turbines. And instead of about 1,000 megawatts, Akosombo was generating less than 600 megawatts. Abuazi power plant was 40% was shut down. Oko Takrade, they were all shut down because Sikaya, they better equipment, they maintaining plant, they couldn't provide them. So it wasn't about generational problem. It was about the management, the financial management. They didn't have money. Let me tell you, 2013, Anna Avaku and also said they're going to operate 4 heaters. And so metals. So they need more power. It automatically power demand na control. And because you find new plant in place in Indonesia, immediately they started. Over here 2013, you go deep into doing so because now you need any backup beer. 2010, and the Bui Power, President Kofo HRC, commission here. And also agree first phase by 2010 and also between 2009 and 2013 and this did not add anything. I mentioned the IAS here. So about energy sector. Ade bakwa and this is 4 years and say 2013 you need power. Our generational capacity is low because in me generating enough. And I'm car power buy. Car power was to generate about 500 megawatts. And after 2014, I say a coffin kakra. And almost who say existing ones and almost supply. So car power alone was suffering. 2015, and almost a Mary power plant a buy. And a Mary power. And then 2016, and lose power. And I've said it say. If NDC had won 2016, exactly 6 months after, and Quebec deep into doing so again, because the same problem, the same problem was going to be meted to car power and Ameri.
You need generation problem. Why did they come with car power and Ameri? Because now the whole bit generating.
And I say, at the end of 2013, now demand for power, it has grown past our generation capacity. Because between 2009 and 2013, Oma added anything apart from Bui power and then Asogri. Phase 1 back home. And this is not add because they needed to project ahead. And through 2013, Vaku and so increasing the power demand. And already the demand has gone more than our power generational capacity. And now Amari buy. Those were mobile plants. Say, oh, quarter to infidel, they be what set up plant, and this do not add anything. Now, about way by and also be, and this is for cause problem. And I'm saying, almost now, why am I call? So deep into doom sort. You know what they did? When a businessman, I said, you look for opportunity, and on by say, oh, we can generate power for you. We back no signing PPA. We back no signing PPA. More than 10 power purchasing agreement, and then this was an year. And what it means is that when government signs PPA, it gives you the independent power generator. Say, what is our letter number common on it? Now, our financial institution was say, manya contract with Ghana government say, member generate electricity man. This is the contract. Mumama Bosia, na omunyina de koji Bosia a buy. When you buy the equipment and you bring it to Ghana, that's when you install CRP, it is added to our national generational capacity. Government of Ghana needs to pay interest on the money. And about 10 PPA, when we came into power, some of them we needed to abrogate it. They cancel some of the contract. Some of them also they cancel. say deploy almost generate, we're going to generate excess. So we need to defer the deployment of those plants to somewhere 2030. This year, I mean, say NDC, almost sign a contract bibria power plant. Ghana government is not deploying them, and yet we are paying interest on them, because if we deploy them today, we are going to generate excess. Now look at what happened. And I'm say Ghana abai actual say busana makobo ebetua mo hoka say use plant no. Every year Ghana government has to pay $6 million on excess capacity charge. Excess capacity no or excess unusu, and so you have to pay for that. And until IMF and now can say sa contract na NDC for signing and na kofa a country day e dey to Ghana so. You see the problem NDC cause. So they couldn't manage our power. They couldn't even project ahead to know what sort of plan any here. Na sa nkrofo we yen san for to me ema won. And also power no. Another major problem when I want to say Ghana, since you wo Ghana man betenase, you started akosombo, all the other plants beka hono. Yen operational voltage, near transmitted to long distance, was 161 kV. 161 kV, in technical terms, we normally use that level of voltage for a short distance. But I'm saying now, Ghana, your population, and also at that time, we use that voltage to transmit power from Akoso Mwabefa Kuma, Accra, so whom a Bayabefa Kumasi, into a bedroom Kumasi. Now, voltage drop, because whenever you transmit on a low voltage level like that, you need a bigger cross-sectional area of conductor. Not what they are transmitted, because voltage, from, and it is also transmitting voltage to a long distance. You transmit on a high voltage, above 300. You need a smaller size of cross-sectional area of conductor. The bigger the conductor, the more the drop. And until my way by we have a problem. So over here, anytime there is a problem, a challenge with our power generation, almost suffer the most in Ashanti region. Because Kumasi, on record, is one of the fastest growing cities in the whole of West Africa. So if you are a leader and you're managing energy, these are the people you look at, because almost power demand I was slow all the time. We need to project. And in Ghana, all our power generation system, I was certain part of Ghana, Tema, Enclave, Akosombo, Takrade. So we generate from down there. Now more drop. And then President Kufuor can say, we need to support the middle belt and obey Bui. And the Bui is supporting the voltage drop in the middle part. 2021, we had a problem. There was a drought. Bui, instead of generating 400 megawatts, was generating less than 50 megawatts. So there was a massive drop in the power supply. And no, and over here, Minister Bekan said, "Doom CC, so we needed to then quickly decide." And Abani decided, they said, we need to upgrade our operational voltage level. And then move on from 161 to 330 kV. 330 kV across the country. And you know what we did? You upgraded in high transmission line of voltage. You increase it. When you increase it like that, then Eban said, you have a stable power supply. A stable power supply, because voltage drop low. And that's why and then I said, the whole West Africa, said West Africa power pool. Nigeria generated 330 kV. And I almost transmitted through Togo, Ebefa Dawa, na Abidru Tema, Enclave, na Kota Krade, na Befa Angomaso, na Ko Kintampo, na Ko North, na join it to Burkina. And na Oko the south Takrade area, Prisia, they join it to Cote d'Ivoire. And between Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina, almost one network. So there's a ring. The voltage across Ghana is supplied on 330 kV. Our power supply in the country has become so stable. And this is how we manage power. And DC doesn't have a clue
of managing it.
They don't have a clue of managing energy situation in the country.
So
is
it true that Ghana can go into doom so again?
how is it going to go into them? So the only time it can go, yes,
because
you
of
see,
monetary issue. Because I see at the car and you see a good trail and trail way or more train. Nancy at Tessasogly, I shut it down. Be about Bontense, about Yomoka, when Yomoka, all those things will come.
you see, when you manage power, me, I can say, every country should manage to generate power for itself. Country and country so generate power for itself because power is security. When you depend more on independent power generators, they can connive and control you, especially in the election time. So over here, NDC wanted to use them during this election, and they managed to use Asogri.
How?
Once Asogri, every 3 months, you send your bill. Now,
Yeah.
and now the travel step top on things say, for the past more than 1 year, the government has not paid them.
Yes.
They must say, how come? It's like the government was paying you every 3 months, and only the election year, you decided not to send your bill, and you accumulated a huge amount, and then demanded the amount payment.
Meaning it was artificially created.
It was artificially created. They wanted to cause a trouble for the country so that we go into doom so during the election period and are buying managing the situation up to now. Now we are okay. And it is possible if the government is not able to pay, the independent power producers, they are making their money. You have to pay them for them to generate. And I know how much it costs to generate 1 megawatt because you need to burn the fuel, as you burn the fuel, you are heating the water. As you heat the water, you are generating the steam. You channel the steam through a pipe and use, binary theory to force a turbine to turn. And as it turns, you generate electricity and you step it up and then transmit it.
Right.
So if you are not able to pay for the fuel, you're not going to be able to generate. So if you depend more on independent power generators, a time will come, they will connive and control you. I don't think my advice to any government, and they say, every government should make it a policy that within their term, the term of 10 years, they should at least add or decide to put in place 2,000 megawatts. And I was happy with Dr. Bamia when he says, if we give him the mandate, he's going to use solar to generate 2,000 megawatts in addition to our national grid. But so do we know we can use it as a bargaining power.
Okay.
Not yet the BT cost because we are generating our own. If you are generating as a private entity and you don't sell it at the price, then take it away.
Okay.
So we need to generate enough by ourselves in the country and have enough energy security. Control. Because if they decide that we are all shutting down because we think you're not paying us, then whichever government is in place, you're in trouble.
Of course. I'll come back to you. Now, my first message is now, maybe I'll be economy. Right. Good afternoon, KOD. People have started begging President Nana Addo. Nana Addo and Vice President Bawumia are the best ever governments in the history of Ghana. I salute them. Ghanaians, Ashanti region, we must vote massively for them. Okay, we are bright or takwa and or do we are praying and ne enyumre. Hi, KOD, NDC, never again. Come see Sami Kumewu Etia. All right, and also Eddie, and no. We say, why is the NDC always lying to Ghanaians? They always act like angels of light, but they are full of darkness. Do they think Ghanaians have short memories? Mr. Yao Jemfi Awo Kumase and Odiwe Abraham and Enyumri. Bonsoir, lawyer upon Kojo Grand Bassam, Cote d'Ivoire. MPP is the best choice to lead the country. Okay. Also a message to me at the affair 0551 599 933. 0551 599 933. Yansabeka na yakenkan ebi amount. We say, Mr. Kyodi, message you are. Thanks again that the MPP man talk true. I'll vote for the MPP. Please, Ghanaians, okay, or your campaign. Thank about Ghana, thank from Tobe, chairman, Impuntu Ashanti Agona Owusu, okay, Owusu, okay, and also Edia or the Abraham. To me the message about 055 159993. Now let's come to the economy.
Mami, let me add this one before you even come to the economy. On say one more this before, no, especially almost serial callers and your mama himself. Sometimes they make arguments. Oh, NPP, you have not added a single megawatt. So what is the argument? And that is where it shows their ignorance, because you've created a problem. You've signed so many PPAs. Some of them, we cannot deploy them. We have to defer the deployment of them to about 2030. Because what's any baby? And you can't sign. That means I'm signing for one. So the power management, they don't understand it. And indeed, so here, the policy of this government was say we are moving away from thermal. Say burning so fuel. No, we're moving away into renewable. It is in our manifesto. We've added more than 140 megawatts of energy to our national grid through the use of solar.
Okay.
And that is what we're moving to. And the almost anymore, you've created such a mess. Afibia, we have to pay $6 million debt on money that you use to buy the equipment on the PPAs.
Okay.
No, Ghana, just multiply 6 million by 15 as even $1 to CD. Now, multiply it. Now, if you car buy way, it just see tria to baby omko can free ya omokoto infidi say omode generate electricity in the country. Causes a mess way for this government and for the country to pay. So if they don't have the idea, if they're so ignorant and they don't know what to say, they should shut up. They should keep quiet. Because you create a problem and you're telling me you have not added anything. How do I add anything if you've caused that such a problem of how manage? You defer some of them crowd to start to come on board in the later days.
Okay. Yamba economy no so can you say we are good managers of the economy and why?
Question really I'm say Ghana for credit. Of course, yes. Because so share near Ghana bidi can say ye fa munwa. Ghana's economy was in 30s. Now some in terms of near COVID at the buy. COVID, are there a year with Yasano? Nejibino, here. Uko UK inflation, if it grows by 0.5, it's a huge problem. Because if you look at the size of the economy, almost power demand, let me just bring it down to the level that everybody can understand. Ghana, your maximum or your peak power demand is about 5,000. UK, power demand is about 50,000 megawatts. So if you just quantify it, not say we the size of the economy, city. So if inflation grows by 0.5, it's a huge problem. Time COVID by the inflation rate in UK was 0.5. By the end of 2022, the inflationary rate in UK was more than 7%. So you can look. It got to a point. So there was chef. I was shop more. Say a more you cannot buy 2 bags. Oil, you cannot buy 2 containers. It just said one. Now because nothing was there. So because of that, inflation was going up. And no people see Ghana now. Answer. Time one, they closed all borders. Nothing was coming in, nothing was going out. About Sano, market. And name a good market, you didn't know money sign. And then there was storeroom, so it got to a point. Time I lifted, lockdown. I can say now businessmen can go out. Everyone needed to convert their currency, the local currency, into dollars to be able to go out. To be here, once a dollar, not electricity, because everybody was looking for dollar to go out there to buy the stuff.
Okay.
And the Abasano, Ghana, Okofa near buy, and I'm saying a big market in almost my economics. When a lot of people are chasing fewer items on the market, that is what causes the inflation. Because at the end of COVID, say, Obi Fabima, Obi Fabinko. ye di ne wa bontin nyina o ko fa bie fra bontin aba o de beto ha na am say demand no so o bia befa o de beto ha no bia befa. It got to a point a bottle of oil moved from 500 cedis to 1,000 to one guy. That one, you know, trade. You see, and this happened in the country, and it wasn't the doing of the government. It wasn't the doing of the vice president. It wasn't the doing of anybody. It was a natural thing. But Pia is here, and I buy as me born humoting or mokofaba na inflation. Koso near manage inflation in the country even went up to 54%. Yeah. Sometimes it comes down to about 18%. And MPP, when we say we'll do it, we'll do it. Time President Kufobe Somo, inflation was about 47%. Within 3 years, they're about down to 18%. So MPP, when we say we'll do it, we'll do it.
Okay.
And me, in terms of economy, in terms of everything, in terms of everything, MPP can perform far better than NDC. I mean, just listen to them. The dictation, everyone in the country has benefited. I mean, you can sit in your comfort home, now at your phone. I'm a man, say what a grassy, or throw, because he means oh, and yeah, call Abontin what may send you, no, sending 300 cities, no, you don't need to get up from your home, go to other network provider, or no, Saukuta Antiena, Ubetimi, Ako. Vodafone ho amana send it. You can do it on your phone. Everyone is benefiting. Yeah, the free SHS about. Everyone in the country is benefiting, and that is the you see. Oh yeah, I buy na okoye school dying a car and any goddamn government can do it.
Okay.
Any government can do it. I mean, Master, your Mosika kusi hospital. I want to say. School that want to say, but I dear anyhow. Now what dream say my dear we made the paper never bore me mindful. And no any case we are mamu now dear. Bring something that doesn't exist that will benefit everyone in the country, and that makes you governance. Now who governance there's no need for you. The Mahama has not demonstrated say he's got any new idea that he's coming up with. So if we give him the mandate again, and then I obey. Question just a Ghana fubusa no. I mean, I am here say, they haven't pinned him down. Say, Massa, why yet former president now? Look, if I happen to be a vice president, NASA decision-making room, I sit there. Even if I provide advice, NASA president, I'm far. I have the opportunity one day when I become president. I will change things, and that is what Bawumia is saying. Say, never be or advise ya me fan say anko ye me ba me say. That makes you a leader. Your mama has been vice president. You have been president of this country, my brother. Policy ideas should be at his fingertips because you know everything, all the loopholes in governance. So policy ideas should anka or that plan and so the guy is so bereft with ideas. Say. Woman 100 years, won't mean about grandfather.
Or the 24-hour economy.
24-hour economy. You see, I'm saying, and I know we say, I'm some calling a student because I say, oh, economy because you're running 24 hours a day, or also tea, Medasia, no man across the mama, or the Namufian Samame, and on them. 24-hour economy on Tiasia. He was making.
Not an idea, but on Tiasia.
Oh. What did you crop for? If you must own a Sibo, if you must say, and then GNA.
I saw no barbecue.
What Sam was saying,
I was saying 833 or something like that.
833 saying, you cannot
8 hours with 3 people.
Obia will be in a shop. You cannot force the person to run 3 shifts. Normally, you see, I have worked at soft drink, any beer manufacturing company. Now, my Ghana Brewery Spain. Most often, production companies are incentivized to use power during the off-peak. Because on the on-peak period, daytime, obia konadwuma aso no computer, waso we. And unti obia pono kufia anadwo no power na ye generate no obi enjusu anu nti omo production okọ Coca-Cola production company omo yom production ajo omo ye beer omo yom production ajo na aban no aka say we want you to operate in the night so that during the off peak na ye generate power no obe use na yama omo different tariff. Those tariffs are not given to individuals. It is given to people who are using bulk power.
Okay.
And until say John Mama Kachem say, or be 24 hour, and until Obia Obe signing up to who be what you now running 24-hour shifter, you're going to give you incentives. No way. You cannot give incentive different tariff to individuals or more AUC or more power of you. You don't do that. And this is already in our national energy policy. The national energy policy, or see, you have to encourage bulk power users to operate in the night during the off-peak period. In fact, it doesn't even end there. It's power a policy. They say, so who use power? You have to find a way to, Adibia friend said, power factor correction. Correct your power. So by use power not excessively. And even incumbent on the power suppliers. Say ombeko power consumers no matter say they are even correcting their power. Correcting power factors. Correcting so they are consume bebre. If you don't connect it, they have the right to penalize you, to punish you because you're using excess power because of you. So never when na national policy no dada. Anunti sa do mama bejina bonten ka kire yese. Ono be ma enkrofo a omo abibie omo shop. Now man running 24 hours because Obama almost different tariff no common saying.
Engineer Peter and Kwabena, I'm enjoying your conversation, but my time is fast spent. Finally, then I'll be canafe. Minya Kwaina Yentwas.
Mate, the Mecca Chato, and say, Ashanti region. Me who say the next phase of NPP government under Dr. Mbawumia will be for the development of Ashanti region, especially in Kumasi. We share acquire no ha interchanges aye wa ha NPP NPP has made Accra. No political party and Accra. We share President Kufuor time and all the high-rise buildings. Acquiring from Circle to Achimuta, Faho double road, 37 road. Nina President Kufuor. Sansona Nana Kufuor Dubai. Awama Accra. We share near Oyen and Sawum to Ofankwa. Sa and no sa kwen de mama Accra abi. And I'm pretty sure with the inclusion of Napo as vice president, the next phase of NPP government is going to be for the development of Kumasi and Timesremo. Abano ebi mu say me to aba me hu de ese me to bi kra me nkoto. Wa nkoto a NDC be kwa akoto. NDC for be kwa akoto. And the more they vote for NDC, the more they will get more votes and they'll win. Okay. And Timesro and massa obetna fie. Na wo do vote atna fie. Na wa ankoto na NDC fo akoto na omubose na otifie da untimi na mesro. No one should stay home. Everyone should go out there on 7th December to go and vote. And I'm said by ya yebenya abanya or the policies and programs beba amana affect positively everyone in the country, and it is only NPP that can do that.
Thank you very much, Engineer Peter Kwabena, Deputy Director General, Commission for TVET, Osanye, member of the MPP campaign team. Thank you very much, Engineer.
Grazie. Kessben.
All right. I don't know. And you ever saw Kwakudim come off from my member Hana Afe Yentwaso and so her messages no and so it be assign Abba. My making kind and sana. Yasan Akwakudi and Komo. Yane a global medical team MPP. So Kwakudim Komo. Na yahwe almost the woman at the airpan. We say good afternoon. The Ghana needs such people in your studio to show us what is going on in our country. Wisdom is talking. Praise Bota Manso Edubia and Odiwe are praying and we say we say why all NDC leaders and communicators are perfect in line from the top to the grassroots. That is why they can't win among the elite and educated people, but in the rural areas. Okay, do they possess the spirit of lying? That one, I can answer for you. Mr. Yao Jemfi Yao Kumasi and Ode Wesu Ebre. Now we're going to the second phase of the program, Election Avenue on Kessben television, and I sign live for Kessben radio. Ma yɛmfa we ɛmfa entrust yɛ wɔ ɛyɛ global medical team MPP ɔmo nso ɛwɔ ha ɛnɛ ɔmo ba yɛte no madi nkɔmɔ na bi atwa mu so far yɛnhwɛ 8 days to elections yɛnhwɛ sɛ wɔn medical services no where has it gotten to and which hearts have they been touched yɛ ɔmo atumi atɛni ɔmo to vote for the MPP. Anyway, Mr. Fred Ochiri, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Papa, they just on nobody. Pacho, I didn't hear.
Pacho, me did Emmanuel Mensa.
Also, yeah.
Deputy Secretary for MPP USA.
Deputy Secretary, MPP USA. Mr. Fred Ochiri, the Honorary Director of Operations, MPP Global Medical Team. And Honorary anything come now. My mention say free the director hona yenhwe adana mo ba ye no see din koma kama masa to anamo ne bi
chairman fish
chairman fish inja so chairman fish chairman fish no dey opekura say you know anyway chairman fish it so far what be asa rura ba before from
yes yenyai edwumadi no kra yenyai yakọ Nkranza South yakọ Nkranza South akọ akudi dwuma pa wo akọ konkrase e Nkranza South yene ye mame Samira nso etu anamon okay ya bona chidom na yakọ ya na observation no ne ade na ehwe ne the report ko yakọ Nkranza North yakọ offenso North nso offenso North say na enema bi koswa na ahwe aka be ha MPP kakra
sa
oh yes
oni e be chana
ya ye ho adwumawi enti enye nya na de be to abonten
okay
enti ya ho say ye koye medical screening kakra wo ho a medical outreach no ho na ja ye de nsempa no so e ma wo mu okay ne ameka about Nkranza offenso North and say na nipa ni bia amadwen say nkombe to skirt and blouse no my amadwen so beto skirt and blouse na enwo ase MPP for B na kompese omudi e bonisa
MPP for na bia
yeah
adai mo di eja omo ana
enye sa you see ade ba kon ya ha ya party primaries ya kwa primaries bia na benya casualties na primaries in a democratic process e kwa e fast wa yi empanyfo enti eze asemesi obenten wan hwan mu nyina momra na momeda ma ho odin adi nkire na nipa no enyi di ope nipa no so basa ebi pe chairman fish ebi pewe eti chairman fish anweni a eno nkire se chairman fish ne supporters mon free party
okay
party ni na ma mo kwan se momra nanka mo me prepare di na mo ba na se mo enya eno nche se supporters especially mo fa yawo enkoka se party no kra no ye ni akire bio ene ye be kwa to skirt and blouse eti ohwa na bibisa akoso e wo ho ye ko chirechire mu kakra esre wo mo e mo hu se ye ba ko na ohwe ni akoso parliament ni ya we don't want that thing to continue imagine wefa kwenye so na machire MPP supporters in say bitterness anya wo ye primaries say ye constituency level say ye national level say ye regional level mesre say up till now obi mfa sa oya ono ntu na chi onfa ntu na chi
okay
na ye nkoto aba enwie na say Bible mpanyinfo kan se bi omo se wo nkwa wo wade se ye da so wo power ye da so hope ye wani da so se ento wa ne a wo hwe no nsan kan a once a ye wo power no wonso one day ne a wo hwe no onsa beka
Okay.
obi a o se ne a wo hwe wo MPP mu ne nsan kan bibia no ne nsan kan no wanya mfaso die through the policies party no edi aba eti no ye ma yen hwe ye individual issues yen hwe the general well-being of the nation adia MPP party baye watimi ayama oman Ghana watimi ayama biaso ye busuafo so na yen hwe ye ma no da cheni ade na yen na so ento aba na se ye hwe ye party num se media nanka media semesi achi asemesi anya madane afafanto me tu akoha me yese ya na ye de say opportunity a ye de be ma party no atoa so na e de transformation a oman no eni da so no e ba be hwe fam a na ya hayam because clearly NDC ni odi omoni mu no kra no confused
Or you're confused.
or you're totally confused.
Mona muhunu sao.
Ese se Ghana fo nyina hwe papa no.
Mona muhunu sao.
Na me ka se ye hu a ye hu no kre no. Edi Ghana fo nyina hwe papa no. No mu bi so say na papa yi is he okay? Because wakofa o flagship program aba. Ye main campaign policy. I say a friend 24-hour economy. Ma bo hu de free last year. Last year me ko ye bi ase. Na NDC for ho. Mesi me ko chia na omu di machi 24-hour economy, 24-hour economy. Omu di machi. From last year mu ho ye bisa mo ase 24-hour economy na no ne de. E na mo ba be ye. Sisi ade Mahama ase 24-hour economy kra nya force. E bia wadru nu o se nya force. Odi kan ko ka se obe run 24-hour discotheque ene ho ahwan. A che se o hwa senior na enua panyin eka before no omo policy knowledge no e form eti say yesi ye bedi yen ye party mu yawo na ebisi o makwa akoto skirt and blouse na ebisi o madane afafanto na ebinu nze ye nkoto kra na ebetata ho ama NDC ebe take over na omo de omo confused state 24-hour economy akodani asabi ankrofo bi ase ko nanim na aba nachi omu hunu ba bi omu ko ni ba bi omu kwesi a na ye be ha ye mofra no pa eti ye guso ya ye nwuma ni bebre na ye de be kwa ko wie inshaye so memni da be enti ye du so a
Do ha be ba ba membra semester ho na fe mewe I say US for nyina to mo beto aba
Ipa chan ye betra ba.
sa ede no mahu a intia ene yamma MPP santra ho
Yo me
mo ndi Ghana for so
me da se. We bisa asema hia ye papa. Ye ka se de ye hu no a. Em se ye hu ne ma pi. De di kan ya me kan de se. Se bi ye man ebe tumpo na faso ho faso ye mpuntu nyina no ebetimi hwere anase ato atehye ewo eye oman no nyina no eye sabi eye yen diaspora more importantly eye MPP USA yana kuma so ade
okay
eno ema sabi aye ade a da yana kuma so yie pa se ewo se ye boy homoden se eye amanyo sema sabi kabima mi kabia yenso ewo mo se ansana ye be diaspora sana se akwantufo no na ye Ghana fo sana ye de ye tu bata se ekobop ye kodipa na ya pe bibia de e abafie ya me ada roma ye kodipa nye sebi eni swade hunu a ye nya ye na nimdie a nyame encha de ode edom ye nyuma hodo a ye de ekoye de ensa koso ye broni be ka se the expertise, the skills acquisition ye nya ye. If it's a san your money na no ye de befie na ye de beboa ema ye man ye den tum ponwa e de fasode ye den ebre ye o man Ghana. beyond the governance and I say the civic responsibilities that we are responsible to partake in terms of being Ghanaians, no. Minor nimpuntuo and the transformation of the country, no. Idea a day na kumaso pa enuntinama ene yetu batana say yes san yechi abafie say I drew na I was say de yeto aba na enye say yeto aba tetrete sa yeto aba na yeto aba pa abapa yeto ne say yebema NPP yewura na nadu Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene yewura Bawumia the vice president abomodia ayi di dwuma kese amanfasode den aba oman ni mu no yebehwe se saa mfasode no ebetena ase dada na kwaso aye sabi ade kese den ama ye man enti yebaya yena famu de ese se ye den yeba na yebebo afie na me ka kakra just along those lines not say inye se yaba fie ne yaba ne saa kwa party no as NPP na nkasa no ye won krambata hodo p the the diaspora and I say Brony Beka say external branches ye were about 27 of them across a year, the whole of a year, globally. NPP USA one of those external branches now by a year NPP USA na nkasa ye were almost about 27 also a year test I just say in Kaya Hanama ya kind of say regions. I just say ye jumadie sronko region bia and I say state bia say ye bebo modern say and Neoma say ye boa ye ho need me a befi ni beboano ya baba ye den abeso ye manfo mu na and I say timamufo no ye timi den aye juma me na so ni yura fish out here MPP global medical team only coordinator dano in fact MPP USA yani global medical team nyonkofa there's some partnership in terms of nyuma medical outreach in 2020 any almost about 14 regions this year so far regions be brave but most importantly Ashanti region your regions kind of say 6 constituencies are ama NPP USA say yen hwe na de yemwa ne yembo monchi dom say de be ya Numedi awodi was those constituencies ni ya no edemfaso de beba Bono East okwa the same 6 constituencies and I have also 3 constituencies so osha about 15 constituencies and the MPP USA are adopted beyond other stakeholders which is almost about 8 different parliamentary candidates across the country into overall di juma said NPP Numadia ye free 2016 up until this time and 2017 up until this time because I didn't fast so there amati for and untina yesa bu ye konchia yaba fie say ya ba be dom ya na ye de ntuma be bo timamufo de ano etimia aboa epia ama abatu yi a eda ye nim meme da ye be ye krabehwe na MPP akoso eden ntuma paifra ama oman no sabi ne daache akoso akototo
yo Mr. Mensa medase ba menko chema fish obi na afi yenhwe medical ko bi say other programs on sanity
na me adumo a me ndai ye kwakoye dwumadi sonko ewo Nhyiaeso constituency
me ndai ni me ochina
na me adumo ochina
okay
anopa no hotwe etiefu nyina amra Nhyiaeso constituency efre area bi dakwadwom mijina akwanya so na ma promote na ma kwaso dakwadwom oba Nhyiaeso a ye biggest industry the car industry manufacturing industry dakwadwom yes Nhyiaeso the biggest
just a manufacture niema
yes
dakwadwom na den wo dakwadwom
fanti dokuno
ena pok okay into manufacturing hub awo Nhyiaeso ye dakwadwom okay
se ukoda kwadwom na hwe ye maame no mo ewo ho bo mo ho modin e produce dokuno just say be breeze se woni mu ade ba ko ekoso wo Kumasi memenda bia eyie eti eyie a omu ekoso wo kan Kumasi nyina fanti dokno a omu hia nyina da kwadwo mai ene provide ne kese pa eti yenso ye pese omadwuma a omu die no yenso ekohye mu kina
okay
eti nyame adom ochina de kwa koye big health screening
ewo da kwadwo MPP friends
MPP global
medical team no
yes
eko da kwadwo akọ big screening
yes enti obia amra da kwadwo fo no especially na da kwadwo ho no screening no any medical activity ele weto awo ewo mu dan
2020 bia na mo hu no yenti da kwadwo na mo kopiche mo
kan se pese ye show mu kran
okay
na ye no so no ni aye ade aye friend no kinky rally
ewo ho
kinky rally ewo da kwadwo mu omo dokno no ye tododo a ye betumi ama mrante na ewo da kwadwo mu ho no ene ahoho ebe nyina ya tenase na ya sepe ye ho bi wo ho
ti mo ye screening no na mu di dokno okay
you see dokno mekonchinam a healthy diet
okay
dokno mekonchinam a healthy diet carbohydrate protein vegetables my minerals ni ade nyina calcium ewo namnum ene ade nyina chese wo hwa complete eti no ye be yes ade no na yama menom ne ni enkrofo ati da kwadwom ehun se omosombo ma yen pa MPP ewu nhyaye so no ya identify say da kwadwom ene ye the manufacturing hub of the constituency
okay
eti ne yakwa kohye wo mu nkran
okay
2020 ye bi 2024 yin so
mo ye
yakwa koye na nyame adom na so ochina de no amafo som na se eye kese pa na nyame adom na so moto aba ne bum Ghana for toma baomi aba ye be try say ye be ye kinky festival every year e woda kwadwom we no ye pilot project ayeye na ya hwe the viability and the economic importance e de be bre won na ye hunu se e be fa MP eye honorable Stephen Amwa ene yakasa every year ye be kwa koyi bi wo na enye sa ade we nko ane aye wo da kwadwom honorable MP obaye no oni da kwadwom 49 year kakra pa the previous MP eye honorable Kennedy Kankam ochine nyam ya adom obeba bi ye MP so honorable Stephen Amwa doctor ono so beba bi nka bom sonko kra honorable Kennedy Kankam share health facility bi ase e wo ho chips compound ase e wo ho ena ye ka sei honorable Stephen Amwa ba bewie ukohwe enema egumu a say elevate no from chips compound e wo ho ma ye nuanom e wo da kwadwom boreholes a honorable Stephen Amwa etu wo ho omo sanitary facility even say toilet facilities are aye there is a bridge across from the Kwadwom to State Experimental for enam issue bi so and also we see ni kama o fa da Kwadwom echi anu we do State Experimental nu ho no adan ya Stephen Amwa Dr. Stephen Amwa stika senior wa renovate o State Experimental ma yenuanom we da Kwadwom ni nhia so enyina tumi kobi no enwanwa edi MPP ene da Kwadwom edi yie pa enunti no ye ba be crown ni nyina with the health screening and kinky party
okay
na ye ni o mabo politics nso nkomo kakra
okay
na ye nim se o mbetie asopam akoma pam nso na edru memenda na wotwe pepepa o makai no mde akosi number 1 ho na Ghana nyina eto ama number 1 eti da Kwadwom for mi nso munyi o mo ho mfiri na ye nyina ye twisoroku na ya continue that relationship me say annual kinky festival ebe baso da Kwadwom se nyame adom na ba omi awania
right
e de ko
that is the program I done with
any program
Ochina. Apart from Ochina, no, do you have any other thing in support of the MPP campaign in Nkroneba?
MPP campaign and MPP Global Medical Team. MPP Global Medical Team and MPP US strategic partners.
Okay.
And now yet hey, because huma omo ye bibi strong
medical team.
MPP USA.
USA, okay.
Yeah. throughout the month last week yakobo yenia kwasi offenso Inshaeso North no Menshia North
okay.
yes kwasi credo yakobo na chidom ene ne nkrofo no kakasa na yakobia so a na the health issue kakra afem yabo na chidom kakra yene yema misa mira so anante yako as far as to Techimai North ekoye adwuma sonko owo ho oba na asem image na so maka so ye hwe capacity a ye nuaba Harriet ewo Nkransa South a opese ode beboa nipa ewo Nkransa memma omo popo omuti mo hwe benkum anhwe enhwe nifa omo ntoma no nema bebre wo ho a ya cheche amma nipa across the regions, all on behalf of MPP USA, MPP Global Medical Team. I did boost to the campaign.
Okay.
But the most important thing is say over health sector, I didn't want to be a C or Ashanti region this week.
Okay.
Say a buying jina na nemu a be hospitals mako 4. Enye ordinary hospitals. District hospital.
Okay.
Na nia efe kraye drop on so. Secha from plains. Agra Ashanti region na secha from plains eya be deprived community. Ene district hospital. You can say district hospital capacity no was so. Ya re bebre wo ho any conditions bebre wo ho a ye hwe wo ho. E bia ba ho. Sabronum edujama swami. Ni nyina ye bia no. Nyame ya aduma kwasi ada. Ye di aseda work. E fa Kumasi krom ha nyina.
Kwasi ada.
Nyame aduma.
Kwasi ada.
Monday.
Because kwasi ada no say NDC 4 year omo. Mother of all works. Kumasi.
Omo purposeness. E dey no my omo be na.
Mother of all works. The run reference the flag bearer will be in attendance.
Omra ye be jije so.
Ma mo so mo ye mo dia Monday.
Aseda work. Yen
aseda work. Okay.
Because say aban etuma be bie 4 hospitals, district hospitals.
Timo yada aban.
Na even hwe. Was it Thursday ya? Ye call Bosontwe. Eho na eyira MP
Edutwum.
Na obi health center. Na akwhwe health center na echen yanom hospitals bi aya na mo de ebo ho samrani. The Desia. You see, adia na nado be ye no. Je say abro so emma adia honorable Edutwum ko ye wo the Desia no. Eso akata. Yes.
Okay.
I am Fujini bi de bi achi.
Okay.
It is enke kakra number of hospitals kra ye bi no kra chain.
4 na ye kam.
Oh, health facilities. And no chain say oman no akonanim. Ghana for instance din no mumi so mo say enti oman ya asofa catastrophes. Economic catastrophes due to exogenous factors. COVID ni hwan. It is our oman economy and another danko ekufuado ne ba wumi atumi manage ma enne ye hunu infasodie bebre sei sa oman yi ena omotumi manage ma enne. When was the last time me akwohwe your records owo eka obi mani wuye mekai pa 2018 be bie radio bia na Captain Smart not so Dr. Nsiasare and anti-snake ma and ahwan ebi no mu ni bi and ahwan that time no na ye nyina san tokwa no ni gina mu bi because okoka Dr. Nsiasare wakan ye medical activities are ye nyina ye ne no ye at the national level on oversee all the medical activities of the party okana no wakan ye ne Captain Smart konso on checking the records enne ono Captain Smart okay say owo aka obi adro ni ho because of the drone system. Dr. Bamud Baumiadia ba and then walk out immediately near fly near the aquacus. It save lives. I didn't know how I can as a story keke. Yet is here a cobra, a bull rather muha. Bricka because Pia betching Usain boat. na imagine say cobra cow ugina wu ne nkwankwanta afi na nke ebe pede ebe so wato ka bi so pin na immediately afraid do hwi abeto ho na dia sa yare cobra na aka wo na wa survive eno ne niam aba ese ehweso niam toa aban no so because niam MPP dey gu akwan mu no touch human lives and kasa
okay
hwe se ye wo aban mu I'm dwelling on health ye wo oman mu nipa 30 million na functional ambulances in route 30 o dey money 50 cra the whole country nipa 30 million no ambulance aye adwuma etudi nipa tum kohwe ni na yemfa say 50 are we serious as a country ene ye wo one constituency one ambulance and a surplus me say covid buy no say na wo men a unhunu yare anywhere say professors say wo Ghana ha nyina na obi ani wa wakotena classroom akosua covid-19 da na yare ya chew o fa hin wabusuafo kura adwane and so the ambulance service was there pin na di nipa ekoba sa sevu Ghanaians nanim the number of people under NDC cholera ekum omo a edo so sen nipa covid ekum omo cholera keke under NDC ekum nipa bebre sen covid yare kudi ewu na ba na bi nsi da eno kire wo say NPP eba omo hwe nipa minia na wo hansa engineer o kan sem bi o say omo lucky ideas hwe say covid by uni omo first suggestion omo parliamentary committee on health select committee on health akando idi animu omo first suggestion omo de buy say yenkofa yenkrofo o China nyina amra yare na aba na yennim ho hwe yennim ho aduro yen prepare bibia yen training ye nurses ye doctors in training obia baby ade na asi no yenkofa nipa wo ho nyina fa omo mra na Dr. Nsiasare ene ne mpanyimfo ye nyina ya no bunimu bi esi da bi ade no wo de nipa ne ba na yare ne beti no wakra o disadvantage because yenyan set up bibia wo ho na emom no yenko support wo mo wo ho enti ye de niam free Ghana eko support wo mo wo ho na NDC fo amambofo ya akotwitwa dokono ehura se dokono ehura ne ye de akoma yenkrofo wo China na mencha de yenkrofo wo China ni nyina survive yi yare no so impact e wo ha no e be minimal countries are omo follow sa directive no ko fa omo krofo ko mu krom dodo na wi e che yen se NDC e na wo so e na covid buy a minia enka nipa ni be brief mu ba e bia na nka ye kwan Nyankopon e ba be fa so de yi NDC fo no be brief so mo tiase eno de na do dan kwakufu ado se de bi se ne awoken o se de bi me ma yare me yi NDC fo no mfiri ho e mo muntinem etwa bre ni du a ibehu ni papa ewo e na Ghana fo yenya yenkwa ye de ti ha ja binom e de ya yisem men kai Ghana fo ya NDC fo ya mo misa se edien pa ne kan Rollins echima ne koye obehwe na covid chimbi it is our covid na ye kan no it was a serious case na me say omo approach was very dangerous it was going to spell disaster for the lives of Ghanaians and na MPP so announce it is looking at the health sector the way we have managed it ene national health insurance adwuma to the extent say ene dialysis covered by national health insurance. A Chinese say in the health sector, they are performing much better. Nurses and other health workers. Yeah, me person mo kai bibi. Before Akufo, President Akufo be free so no more waiver. Duty so. O the car capacity near 1.8 na free we use work we. And no was an incentive to boost the morale of health workers. It is not just say health worker bia unya kakra bia utumi toka o de be kwa adwuma aba no money obusuafo ajuso. MDC ba ya no be yi sa incentive ni free. NDC ba ya no be ennyame adom ba bi economy ni ehihia kodu no Dr. Mahmoud ba omi ase oba sa incentive no obesan de aba. Enti we share health sector na Ghana for asitena health wise waboy and now share health workers asitena so waboy health education and so your room your restore necessary allowances ama ene nkola ne bebre ni age
me ba ho no ma be ba ma memra aye Mr. Mensa ho na fe finally there some na beka e da chere Ghanaians
me that say and sana meka a final word to Ghanaians, more especially Asante Mine. Kakakra, me in share Suniba.
Okay. Also in share Sunisi. I'm Mushadana. You was a fool in answer. In share Sunisi. One fishy.
Yes, the audience, one of them.
And you for Ghana, you know, Bokuma says, I
many a fish here, Casa, or can be a fucking rally. In fact, Hobecasa, gra, Kakra make a CD, what kind of so. So, Becaya, and Chabia, Ira, John Dramani Mama, NDC flag bearer, or can be fire, so ba Numa, obey Crete, part of it near. And Coconquit and Kitia, or the Bema, a year, said it to me for any idea. Yen under a year the current member of parliament, a year Honorable Dr. Stephen Amo Steka. Yes, see, ye share your mammy Sebi Kena. Ye share wundra. We don't want to wait until say a year 2024. Near Babe Bon Kuku near the Quonkin and Ketia Amanko for. Yes, say, Sika Kakra, ye war, Sebi, yet me dear then a boy your mammy as saying, say. Munjiwe a year Mujuma moye, Puntujuma na sabi dokuna mo tony ade. Sabi Fanasa Yakoto dokuno 1,000 cities. Ewo a year mame aba a honor. That is 1,000 cities of a year, sabi a year jetri a year day. Yedi man say, Obitime day. I can't juma hona, sabi one jumana day 2 pong. These are some of the things that you look at. And yes, sabi, and Yoma ye can say, Dache sabi. Me ba be mu a me be mamon ko kete and ne said me fish kan and ne said ye ra okofa ye 24-hour economy buy say asema ye diet ade chen ye sorry ye tie ne say o say enumpo no kra voluntary and ye by force eno ekire Ghana for pefe say eye nimidi a ye de bu man ye kan broni ka say policy a eye ye nuanom eye NDC no you won't need sa ni swade hunu no na mo ntia ase so nti no Mr. Namasre Ghanaian ye can say Ghana for teach you a year Santiman. Now, Mr. No, I'm just going to say this. Also, you Rabomia, a year, Dr. Mamubomia, Nasema Daoka or Kasa or Gina data. So, say data, the data says science and data, a idea a here ye pa. Now, me can't see science and data, so na me can say. A year ye woman on it, you need your data hopa. So say, and no boying, and my yet a forecast and I projecting at the end, actually my money a year. In Shieso constituency, under in Shieso constituency, sans say, when me free. In 2016, about a year 18,000 voters and on my day and
18,000.
18,000.
Okay.
Out of a year 71,000 plus a year registered voters. The turnout was almost about 58%. And no extra say, Sebi, say you can't say you perceive a teacher mind, and I say you mentemu one punto ye juma, not say you fire who and share a man your seminua. Sebi, let's say Sebi, or because you be deep on mine soa, a year Sebi or mine a dear penny. 2020, Sebi, 76,000 and a year registered voters, and no 11,000 and quanko tuaba. In 2024, there were registered voters of a year 81,000. Okay, Osha year on year over year, no, and every election cycle, no, you about 5,000 a year in Crawford and on me then for our bed on the which means say among more seminar here year pa. We can't just be registered voters without participating.
Right.
We need to show up. We need to get involved. And what's OP? Now maybe make us say chat to one. Yera a year Sami Jemfi NDC. A year make us making me come a year service personnel. A soldier for a police for a year special voting or mobile starting on Monday. Say Sebi you fear may kai. Or say, under NDC, John Mahama, Yame Mpengu, Obenya to me no Bebano. Sabi, Sa eye nkrofo a wo hu say ya identify one say be omo allegiance to eye certain eye parties ni ade na no ye be yi won nyina edi na me kasa same way na me dia boy en kai say efi nne ekopem eye dajwada e wo say ye ma ye nibre wo ye service personnel na se wo pia bonten say ana say e dajwada ba na kwa akoto aba kai say under NDC you may not be a policeman or you may not be a military personnel ye ma ye nibre asanteman ma ye bi pen in 2008 sabi ye hu nsunsanso let us not sit down emma ye funfun embedani en quiet oma ye nimbre na ye sorry waka na en koto aba boom 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 na enfama eye MPP under Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia GD say ye man no ebetumpon na be kese so
so fish just a word na fe yemfa nsi
oh we dey kakra bi so wo hwe Ghana economy Western region, Ashanti region, Eastern region, the tropical zones, cocoa, and no near dear a picture or mine. Now, I be saying, for Sudi Ben Eba, and the cocoa sicano, the ababa ye or mine, ama if you be any be. It is will be saying a day when you're free a buy no more, when you say cocoa sicano. And ne yet be a developer money drew say the beer your oil near the money yet the free SHS. Ama if you be a ya not say no narrative necessary because me started co crasiano and a man who say o manya free SHS one for so na nipa na ye ja wo machiri no na dɔso dodo it is saying obi an hu say aban we edi mfaso dia bre efie biara krachi wom efie bia raba wom it's mama yen twaso ya no mebedu ba bi no kra no be because amamo kranya force because on one policy cross enya force it's over because free SHS no so ba bi because be force wo pen no bra wo pen no pe ba bi na me ho ya say compulsory it's mama yen consider enema pa a free MPP mo ba Ashanti region Kumasia ye ka aban a eyi traffic free a MPP esu eboa eboa kwa brewery through Atonsu to Putuja Honum, da buying to trade a pre. These roads are not a mark congestion and becrunis in asphalted. It's Senyami Adomne Betwaswa. Interchanges now, a binomode boy at Chibebrino. Inshallah, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Obeye, young Cornel Kotoa Banian Fanembra.
All right. Chairman Fish, Director of Operations MPP Global Medical Team, on our Oten Kanafe, Deputy Chair, Secretary, our MPP US, on also Mr. Mensa. Everybody know Obesia na Yamea Doma, Repember Sati and Yamea Doma Chanopa, Besia, our Mansang NTSO. Yabeda Malam Yaya, on a shade you may de. I the brown. Metrem Emma Wafa Kofi appear. Seth Wilson, Agent Camera Nachi, Afe Odwani Trim, our son, and Akwame Sunday. Director, Mr. Stephen Kwache. MCR4, the technicians on duty in a boy. Yamea Doma, and Repem, Yabesan Asia. Bye bye.